Welcome. Today we are going to discuss word problem related to quadratic equation. We can see the question says a hotel bill for a number of people for overnight stay is 4,800 rupees. If there were 4 people more, the bill each person had to pay would have reduced by 200 rupees. Find the number of people staying overnight. Now, first let us understand this in a simple way. Let us say there were 10 people who stayed overnight in this hotel and the total bill was 4,800. Then what is the amount each one would have to pay? Then we would say, okay, since the total bill was 4,800, there were 10 people staying, so each person will pay 480 rupees. Yes? So that's called unitary method, which we are going to utilize here as well. The only change is we do not know how many people were there, so we will take an assumption that let number of people who stayed overnight is X. So what is the amount each person will pay? So each person pays, because the total amount, the total bill according to question is rupees 4,800. So each person pays 4,800 upon X rupees. Okay, that is the original statement. Now the case given to us is if there were 4 people more. So if earlier there were X number of people who stayed in the hotel, now there should be 4 more. More means addition. So the number of people now has become, number of people now becomes X plus 4. Okay, we have to focus on this more. If in a question it says less, we will subtract that number. Here it is saying more, so we are adding. Now what is it that each person would pay? So now each person pays 4,800 upon X plus 4. Okay. The question says if there were 4 people more, the bill each person had to pay would have reduced by 200 rupees. So what does that mean? That this amount which each person was paying when there were X people minus this should be equal to 200. So now let us frame the equation, which goes like this, that 4,800 upon X minus 4,800 upon X plus 4 gives 200. Okay, because that's what the question says. Now let us take 4,800 common. That's one step which I would suggest you should deploy, because if you take LCM without taking common, it will become bit complicated in terms of solving. Okay, by taking common we can reduce the working of calculation. Now if we see, we have 200 on this side, 4,800 on this side. We know that 48 is divisible by 2 and 100 is there. So let us divide both sides by 200. So if I do that, I am dividing this side with 200. I will have to do the same here. So what do we now have? We have 24, and now we are taking LCM. This X plus 4 comes here, minus X over X into X plus 4, which is equal to 1. Now this is the equation which we are going to use to solve the given condition. So now let us rewrite this here. So I have got 24 times, now X will strike minus x, and we are left with 24 times 4 upon x square plus 4x, which is what I get when I multiply x plus 4 with x, and which is equal to 1. Now what happens? 24 times 4 gives us 96, and x square plus 4x gets cross multiplied with 1, and we get this. So now we are almost there. We will have our equation. Bringing 96 to the other side, we will have x square plus 4x minus 96, which is equal to 0. Now this is a simple quadratic equation which we can solve by doing factorization. So what is the product here? Product is minus 96, sum is 4. So what do? We have to find factors of 96 whose product should be minus 96 and sum should be 4. So we will get 12 and 8 as the combination, and since I have to get plus 4, so my sign for 12 should be plus and sign for 8 should be minus. So what are we doing? We are splitting the middle term 4 as 12 minus 8. So now let us rewrite. So x square plus, just give me a second, x square plus 12x minus 8x minus 96, which is equal to 0. Now we are going to do the grouping and take common. So I can take x common, so I get x plus 12 here. I can take minus 8 common, so minus 8x divided by minus 8 will give us just x. Minus 96 divided by minus, again minus divided by minus should be a plus, and 96 divided by 8 gives us. So finally we have x plus 12 into x minus 8, which is equal to 0. So applying zero product rule. Okay, what is zero product rule? It says if there are 2 or 3 numbers whose product is 0, then either of the number can be 0. So as per zero product rule, either x plus 12 is 0, which gives us x equals minus 12, or x minus 8 is 0, which gives us x equals 8. Now we are dealing with a question which says number of people. Now number of people cannot be negative, so we will reject this. And hence our answer for this particular question should be that the number of people is equal to 8. Okay. Now we have done this particular equation solving by doing the factorization, which is splitting the middle term. Sometimes what happens in the exam, if you are not getting the factors within first few seconds, you should not be wasting too much time in finding the factors. Though finding factors is very easy, what we need to do is find factors of prime factors of 96, and from that combination look for the one which will give a product of minus 96 and sum of 4. But let us say in the exam you are unable to get that. So what is it that we should do? We will follow the quadratic method, and we will use that to get the answer. So let me keep it here. And now let us try solving this particular question by using quadratic formula. Okay. So in using quadratic formula, what will happen? We have to compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. And we know that then x equals minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. What is a? It is coefficient of x square. So what is a in this particular question? It is 1. What is b? Coefficient of x, which is plus 4 here. What is c? It is minus 96. Signs are very, very important. So you have to take care of the signs. So what should be x now? So x would be equal to minus b, which is minus 4, plus minus b square. So 4 square gives us 16, minus 4 into 1 into minus 96, and that divided by 2a, which would be just 2. So now what we have? So we have minus 4 plus or minus. Now 4 6 are 24, 4 9s are 38, 36 to 38, and then you add 16 to it, you get 400. So we have got, and square root of 400 is going to be 20. So what is x now? So x equals minus 4 plus minus 20 over 2. So one of the value of x is going to be so let me write it here. So let me write it here. So x could be either minus 4 minus 20 by 2, which is minus 24 by 2, which gives me minus 12, or x could be minus 4 plus 20 by 2, which gives us 16 by 2, which is 8. Again we are going to take this answer. So that would be all for today's session. Keep watching Himani Coaching Center's YouTube video for further interesting chapters for class 5th to 12th for physics, chemistry and maths. In case you are interested in getting coached through Himani Coaching Center, you can visit our website, which is www.himanicoachingcenter, to get in touch with us. Thank you.